A Random Walk Down Wall Street. The Time-Tested Strategy for Successful Investing by Burton G. Malkiel. This is a very interesting book. It's a very interesting book, especially if you have some skepticism about index investing. At least, this book will win you over. For the individual investor, this book covers stocks, bubbles, technical and fundamental analysis, and active versus passive management as well. Stress on stock picking and market timing on mutual fund performances by Wall Street professionals is overly exaggerated, especially when it comes to actual and medium to long-term returns. The paradigm has been changing as investors pour into passively managed index funds and the focus shifts towards fees. Long-term investors should pay close attention to fees because these are likely to dramatically affect their long-run returns. I'm quoting now. What we need is a no-load minimum management fee mutual fund that simply buys the hundreds of stocks making up the broad stock market averages and does no trading from security to security in an attempt to catch the winners. Why is this an interesting book? First, it's an interesting book because it covers a wide range of topics, and not only topics covered in textbooks of finance, but also complementary areas of practical wisdom and investors should regard as important as useful. Amongst the latter is probably the reason why this book got international attention: index investing. Yet, the book can be considered a comprehensive as well as thorough guide for individual investors. Second, it's an interesting book because it gives you practical tools to come up to grips with concrete problems like estimating the long-run return on equities, or the do-it-yourself approach to picking stocks as condensed in a 4-rule model, or the 5 asset allocation principles, and the 3 guidelines to tailoring a life cycle investment plan. Third, it's an interesting book because it covers well-established areas of finance as the relationship between risk and return, as the irrational behavior in investing, smart beta and risk parity, by delving into them always with a practical approach. And last, it's interesting because it's useful. Timing and selection skills are dwarfed in the cited research condensed in this page-turner. Whilst you should definitely give this book a chance if you want to grab hold of a sound investing guide suited to the beginner as well as the disenchanted experienced professional who has missed out. If you are an individual investor, use this book with all its wisdom and practical advice to ensure a sound approach to long-term investing. If you are an experienced professional, this book might sting a little, as it will make you reconsider some of the tenets you have relied upon in advancing in your career. A Random Walk Down Wall Street. The Time-Tested Strategy for Successful Investing by Burton G. Malkiel. This is a very useful book.